Okay, so this is the other product that I thought I should probably go over and at least show you. This is my Norwex Mop. It's also a broom. To adjust it, it just twists. So you can make it high, you can put it all the way up and then tighten it. Like if you're reaching up to do, like I have vaulted ceilings here in my kitchen, so I have used it to kind of dust, use the sweeper dust mitt to reach up high. But if I'm actually mopping with it, you're supposed to go like the handles up to about your armpit, and then you tighten it. And then I only have two, I forget what these are called, mop. Well, one's a dusting, this is a floor dry, so I use it to sweep, you use it dry. And then this one is, I think it's called, yeah, wet, damp or wet. So if I'm sweeping, I would just use the orangish yellow one, goldish, and you just put it on the mop and you sweep. And then I would go and wet this in hot water and I would wring it out pretty good, but I like mine kind of wet. And I know Mary Cox was asking about the sprayer. I do think the sprayer would make this work better because I feel like it gets too dry if I'm doing a big area. So I have to kind of stop and go clean it off and then go re-wet it and then finish my bigger area. So, but they have other attachments that go to the mop. Like there's one that kind of looks like this, but it's the shape of the mop head. This is the Enviro wand, and it's a removable cover. You just pull it off if you want to launder it. But this is like a dusting type of attachment. And the wand is nice because you can kind of, like if I'm trying to get in between, I've used it to dust like my heater intake covers and stuff, but you can bend it and kind of reach in between, or I can straighten it and try to reach up high or over top of stuff. Like I could work on the top of my cabinets or above the doors. My kids will often take this, and like my son who's not quite 7, he'll take this and dust the back of the doors, like in their bedrooms and the bathrooms, and he'll just get like all the dust off of it. This is also really nice to clean around picture frames on your wall, so it just kind of dusts off all the dust that gathers on it. Also, this handle pops off, and you can put it on the mop handle. So also the mop head pops off, and then I could put it on here if I wanted, if I'm trying to reach something really high and I want this more, this is a better mitt for getting dust. And I did not bring out a dusting mitt, but I will just say the dusting mitts are fantastic. And I use those. I was telling Sam that I use the dusting mitts for, we use them to dust, but like if you take it and rub it and then do your dusting, but also when I spring clean, I wet it and wring it out like I do an Enviro cloth. And then I'll just put it on my hand and start at the top and wipe down the walls. So all I'm using is water. And if it gets gross, then I go and re-wet it in my sink and wash off. Also the rubber, I'll just pull it out. I'll show you the rubber brush here in a minute and the dusting mitt, but those are things too. The last thing that I have hanging in here, I haven't used this much, but this is a stainless steel cloth, and it's supposed to be good for just, I believe, just dry, wiping down stainless steel and getting like fingerprints and smudges and stuff off. So I haven't used it much, but it does seem to kind of, we have a lot of pictures, but to get all of the smudges and kind of all the other junk off. So I do think that works well. Okay, I'm going to stop it again for one last thing.